From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that. Now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Parking lots around North Conway can be seen filling up well before sunrise Friday morning as shoppers got an early start in their hunt for Black Friday sales bargains. Lots at Settlers Green Outlet Village were overflowing by mid-morning with little room to maneuver, and cars were parked in alleyways and along unmarked curbs. Shoppers enjoyed mild temperatures as they walked around or sat down to enjoy a break at an outdoor cafe. Here's what some had to say about their experience.
Madison, New Hampshire.
Are you brother and sister?
Yeah.
And what are you doing up here in the mall today?
Trying to find our mom.
We're fine.
I think she's calling me right now, actually.
Oh, just up on a weekend trip with my family. Westford, Mass, just outside Boston. Begin the Christmas shopping season. Yeah. My wife's in there buying something, and my kids are scattered somewhere in the general area. We rent a house, and we'll show up all together later on, have dinner or something.
From Massachusetts, Hopkinton. Sister-in-law's cabin. Have some shopping fun on Black Friday. Just lots of stuff. Clothes and shoes. Found a lot of good deals.
Pre-dawn drivers not only had to jockey for parking spots, they also had to deal with heavy fog in some areas and black ice on the roads in the Valley area and western Maine. No major injuries were reported, but roll-offs or slide-offs were reported in Center Conway on Brownfield Road near the state line, on Eaton Road near the 90-degree turn near Crystal Lake and Freedom, and on Route 171 near Tibbetts Road in Tuftonboro. Highway crews were requested to call out to treat the roads in Conway. New Hampshire is opening 3 days of hearings into agency budget requests with remarks from retiring Governor John Lynch and Governor-elect Maggie Hassan. The hearings start today and give the public a window into the spending requests agencies are making as part of a process that will continue next year. Hassan will prepare her spending recommendations for the next 2 years to present to the legislature in mid-February. The House takes the governor's budget, sets its spending priorities, and sends the plan to the Senate. The Senate comes up with its version of the budget and meets with the House to negotiate a compromise to present to Hassan before the new fiscal year begins July 1st. The hearings continue tomorrow and finish on Friday. In Maine news, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office says a 17-year-old boy from Massachusetts died late Friday night, and his 15-year-old brother was seriously injured after the vehicle they were riding in crashed on Route 35 in Naples. Captain Sean O'Leary says sheriff's deputies and Naples fire rescue personnel were called shortly after 11 o'clock and found the vehicle had hit a tree near a curve at a high rate of speed. The driver, identified as Joshua Bennell of Broadway Street in Haverhill, was pronounced dead at the scene. He was not wearing a seatbelt. His passenger, his younger brother, Austin Bennell, was wearing his seatbelt but was partially ejected from the car and had to be cut out of it. Austin was later flown to Central Maine Medical Center with serious but non-life-threatening injuries that included 2 broken legs and a concussion. O'Leary says excessive speed was a factor in the crash, but alcohol was not. The investigation of the crash continues. In sports, the Portland Pirates edged the Manchester Monarchs 3-2 in overtime yesterday afternoon in Manchester. The Celtics outlasted the Orlando Magic 116-110 in overtime last night in Florida. And Boston College has fired football coach Frank Spaziani after 4 years of progressively worse records and 2 straight seasons without a bowl appearance. In the weather today, partly sunny, highs in the lower 30s. Northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Becoming partly cloudy tonight, lows around 12. And mostly cloudy in the morning Tuesday, then becoming partly sunny, highs in the mid-30s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.